Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing an evening beer review. We're doing Busch Light, 4.1% alcohol, 95 calories. It's been dropped a little bit. It used to be 4.2 and 110 calories. I talked about that in my double down video, but so before today, watch it. Turn it a little bit because it's freaking. Before today, you had never had this beer.
No, I never had it because I don't really care for the regular Busch.
Good reason.
If you don't care for the regular brand. Now, back in the 80s and 90s, when this was a Budweiser alternative, it actually had more
When it was
flavor.
4.9, yeah, it was 4.9.
And it tasted good. We recently did the regular Busch review, and I gave it reviews of not so good, and then being lighter than I remember, and just being very watered down. So with that said, and this having the word light written on the can, I suspect this will be even lighter than when I remember the other one. So cheers.
Cheers.
So the color I'm looking at is light straw.
Yes.
It's got a good amount of bubble lacings when you kind of move it around a little bit, and we're drinking out what's more commonly known as a tulip glass. So it's designed to get a little air into the beer and try to get as much flavor out of it as you can. So the smell is real light, almost like water vapor, crystally a little bit. I'm really not smelling much beer.
I get a faint beer
right?
aroma, like lager beer.
And I said much. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste.
All right.
The taste is very light. There's this little fall off that's going on with the hop. It's kind of real light. I could see this in occasions where you might be out somewhere wanting to have just a beer and talk to someone, not really looking to get any effect or anything off of it. And so with it being light, low alcohol, and relatively beer tasteless to me.
Light bodied, crisp
Very
finish.
light. I do like and do enjoy the crispness out of it. I can see how this would be appealing to someone. I'd say it's a good beer, but I can't really call it beer along what I expect a beer to taste like. So.
Because you were drinking Coors Banquet today, and I noticed you were enjoying that.
Yeah. Well, this is
Different animal.
I'll liken this to you drinking iced tea, and then you leave a little bit of the iced tea in there with the cubes, and you go back and you drink it. So this is kind of like the effect you get out of that. It's kind of real light.
Yeah, watered down. Yeah. I bought a 12-pack. It was like $8.69. So
It's a drinking beer. It's almost like water.
how would you score it?
Give it a B. I don't think there's anything really wrong with it, other than it's just not my type of beer that I would want to drink all the time.
I'll go along with that. If I was looking to drink light beer, and honestly, I really never do look to do that. I like around 4.5%. When you get below that, 4.3 gets a little iffy, and below that, it's not too much my deal.
Right.
But for a light beer, and I know that's a very popular style of beer, I think it does do well if you put it up against a Coors Light or a Bud Light or a Miller Light. Now, you said Miller you find has more flavor.
It's not out of all light beers. I think Miller.
Yeah,
is
we're going to have to review that one.
Biggest flavor of all the American adjuncts.
I'll go with a B. I could be tempted to go to a B plus though, honestly, because it is really refreshing in this heat, and we have this endless summer. It seems like.
Yeah.
Like fall will not arrive.
We're taking a swamp bath right now, kids. So I think we're going to go ahead and score this and then shut this beer review down.
Yes.
Again, I'd give it a B. It's it's in the mid to upper 80s.
Okay.
It's It's just not my style. I can appreciate the style, but it's just not my style. So I would pick something a little heavier flavor.
Okay, so B, I'm saying B plus. But anyway, we're not saying it's a bad beer.
No,
As obviously
it's not bad. It's just not my style.
Not your style. Okay, so laissez les bon temps relais. And we're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.
Peace.